The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Okay, we got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Mayfield on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught at the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back, they like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Mayfield looks to throw, and his pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
These two.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he rifles one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Snickers. You good? He come across. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Whoa! Snickers, 66. Middle. 22, 44.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Snickers, 66. Monday. Big, big. 552. All right, let's go. AB. Hey, we gotta get this stop here. Beat these two.
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one, Phil.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 64 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return will stop right around the 25. First down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They pitch it to Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point forthcoming. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Double bump. Set! Like 5! Gotta go. 24.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set! Like 30! 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Double bump.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
8! Double bump. Go. Take 2 of them.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Bud Dupree, a former 1st-round pick, in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
second down. Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Snickers, 66. 22 and 44. Takes both of them. Watch out. Takes both of them. Back.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
What's up? 59, what's up? 59, what's up? Shit. All right, let's go.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And the Browns getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Focus. AB. 22, 44. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Double bump. Jim. Snickers, you gotta spin.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Double bump. No spacing. Kings. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All right, let's go.
On second down, Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Quarter. Set. Blue 30. Tighten up. Show that bench release and go. No spacing. Kings. Squirrel.
Now Ben on third and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Gone.
Mayfield now from the 50. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Here's Roethlisberger. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Snickers. Go.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
Snickers, 66.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gone! Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Mayfield with it once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Left!
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Makes both of them. 8.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39.
They get it to him running left. Oh, look at that. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Here's a toss coming right. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
By 52. Go. Pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Start! Blue 30! Kings. 8! Monday. 58, right over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height,
He can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
77. Snickers, 66. Switch. 77.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. His throw about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, switch. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
First down, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Joe Hayden there to bring him down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A give. This is Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping. Maybe it was just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now they stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
8. Start. Blue 30. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Snickers.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be caught by Rodgers. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, boys, got 4. 4 to come across. Take both of them.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Chubb. A second nice move, a spin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Lucky 56.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Starting left here. 12. Cut. Like 20. Show 12. Show. Now you want. Hey, lift. 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 Lift.
Now Goff on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Like 20.
And with the play clock winding down, and we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
12, go. Whirling, whirling.
On first down, it's gone. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And that one results in 35 yards. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Go, 12, go. Two.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Khalil Mack coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. 3rd and long. It's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down is gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the opens.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Missed.
This will not go down. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on for pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Goff. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon.
Orange.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jonathan Bullard in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On first down, they run with Howard. And some space here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Trubisky with a give to Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Gotta go.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Samson Ebukam, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at about the 32.
180. Here we go. 76.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Goff now looks to throw. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
14. Orange. Starting left here. Louis. Super 66. Set.
They are going for it. Goff going up top for Cup. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
18. Hey, 18.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky looking deep for Gabriel. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, gotta go.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Starting left here. Shell. 14.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
We're good. Starting left here. Deuce. Super. 14.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Louis. 76, tell him. 76.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff forced out to his left. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
17.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Super 66. Shell. Start left here.
To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Listen. Hey, 5. Tiger. Super 66.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for it.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Tiger. Super. Starting left here. Shell.
Again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Leonard Floyd in there with pressure yet again. And that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. A give to Howard. They find some open field here. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 49 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. Now a toss coming right side. That's Howard. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that one will be accepted. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20.
Cut! 20! Hey, 5!
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Cut! 180! Let's go, 12, let's go! 12, 12! Check 43! 14, 14, 14!
Here's Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Starting left here.
Gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards the gain for number 18. The final shot before break here. Goff. On the crossing route, complete. That's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on,
You think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Again, it's Howard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third down, this is Howard. And an alley to run. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
DC. Go!
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
14. 11. Cut.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. 12. 14.
From the 50, it's gone. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go. 76. Deuce. DC. Merlin.
Now Goff on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin the drive with Howard. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now Trubisky to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up in empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Start left here. 17.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hardball.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Underneath to Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Chicago! Trey Burton, 41 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Go, son. By 20.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
18.
They go play action here on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Dante Fowler in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
We're go. Let's go.
Now it's Trubisky. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Merlin!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Khalil Mack in there yet again. My goodness, make it 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone.
17.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. 5. Let's go. 12. Starting left here.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. They got him in. It's Woods. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
We're good. Louis. Shell. Go. Shell. 11.
On first down, gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Tiger.
from the red zone now. Goff. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. And that's his 6th sack of the ball game. One off the NFL record of 7. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Super one. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
A shotgun snap for Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable as he'll go for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They go with Howard again. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They pitch out to Howard. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's got room. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, that's Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Able to spin free. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.